In this tutorial, we're going to add the attack animation to our playable character when we press the left mouse button. So you can check the previous tutorials where we set up the character basic walk, run, and jump movements. So let's get to work. So the quickest way to do it, it's going to be to jump into our blueprint, our capture blueprint. Let me just find it. So it's inside the third person right here. Blueprint, this one right here. So double click on it. And what we can do, so this is our node setup so far. So what we can do from here, we can do right click, and so we want to trigger that animation if we click on the left mouse. So we can bring that event first. So left mouse event, this one right here. And from here, what we can do, so if it's pressed, we need to play animation. Play animation. Assign to our mesh. This one right here. And here we can select the animation. So basically I use Mixamo to get the animations. So I already saved them inside here. Let me just show you the animations. These are the animations that I put. We have the kick, we have the running, the jump, walking, and everything. So you're gonna find them all in the resources if I want to use this example right here. So let's go back. So from here we can just choose the kick animation, and there is only to make it loop. So let's go ahead and play this. And right now we got our, let me just expand this. So if we left click, you're going to be playing. But the problem that we got here is that this kick animation is going to override our animation, the walk and run animation. So we have to fix that. So to fix this problem, we have to use a montage instead of animation. So I'm going to just get rid of play animation right here. And let's click on play montage. Anim montage, this one right here, and I'm going to keep it as target self. So this is the target, which is the third person character, ourself, and now we have to assign the animation. But before we can assign it, we have to create that anim montage. So let's go back to our animations. So we got, for example, here the kick animation. So what we have to do, we can do right click and go to create and create anim montage. So this is how it's done. So from here we can just call it so kick anim montage. So now if we jump back to our third person blueprint, so here we're gonna be able to select that. So the kick anim montage. So let me just select it. And now if we test this out, so it won't gonna work. Let me just show you. If you press play, so we got the walk. Let me just expand this. So we got the walk, the run, but we don't have the kick. So we have to do one last step to make it work. And let me show you that. So we have to jump back to our animation blueprint. Not the character blueprint, but the animation blueprint. Let me just find it. This one, the character anim, we created earlier in the previous lectures. So let me just double click on it. And we can switch to the character animation from here. We can click on this icon. So if you want to make that kick animation work, we have to add an extra node right here. So that's going to be the default slot. So you can just drag from here and let's search for default slot. This one right here. And now let's just compile this, go back, and let's play our game. Let me just expand this. We can play, and let's see, there we go. So now we can kick, and as soon as that animation is finished, we're gonna get back to our animation. So kick, go back, so we can kick, and this is how it's done.